Look at the dividing line in any major Mexican city. On one side, booming modern infrastructure. Just steps away, marginalized communities fighting day to day. But treating sheer survival as the ultimate goal for a child in these peripheries leaves an immense reservoir of human potential entirely untapped. Fundacion Catzi exists to bridge that specific divide. It is a legally constituted, 100% Mexican nonprofit organization built to establish a permanent pathway from systemic vulnerability to lasting human dignity. The organization operates on a specific, data-backed hypothesis. Isolated charitable acts degrade over time. To develop human capital, you need an ecosystem. Catzi achieves this by interlocking 4 specific pillars of intervention: education, technology, health, and legal guidance, into a single unified support structure. By treating poverty as a structural challenge rather than a series of unfortunate events, Catzi can deploy an integrated solution that outlasts temporary relief. The first and most critical component of that architecture is education. It is the absolute starting point in Catzi's developmental sequence. The mechanism is highly precise. The Foundation executes targeted academic scholarship programs for high-potential youth who lack economic resources to stay in the classroom. This strategy is a calculated, high-yield investment in human capital. It requires academic capacity and objective metrics from the students, ensuring every peso supports a verifiable path to growth. Securing that education creates an immediate societal ripple effect. When one youth is guaranteed a path through school, it relieves extreme financial pressure at home, actively stabilizing their surrounding family structure. By establishing that baseline of learning and stability, education serves as the engine that generates long-term community advancement. It makes every subsequent intervention viable. Navigating the modern economy requires specialized technical skills, leading directly to the second pillar, scientific and technological learning. The Foundation actively promotes scientific curiosity and innovation among its students, applying these skills specifically to critical fields like health and energy. The goal is to equip them to build tangible solutions for their own communities. To ensure this training is competitive, Catzi builds strategic alliances with leading national institutions. By partnering with organizations like CONACYT, Mexico's National Council of Humanities, Sciences, and Technologies, they drive merit-based academic excellence and rigorous scientific development. That network also has a global footprint. The Foundation aligns directly with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and their young leaders participate in international forums, like the upcoming 2025 summits in Thailand, proving their local students are ready for international stages. Access to this level of technology and scientific rigor acts as a powerful equalizer, elevating vulnerable demographics from passive aid recipients to active, capable innovators. Intellectual capability relies entirely on physical stability. The third pillar, health and rehabilitation, treats physical well-being as the literal baseline required for anyone to participate in society. The scope of medical assistance here is comprehensive. It ranges from essential clinical psychotherapy and family therapy to the direct provision of medications, orthotics, and customized prosthetics for those with physical disabilities. They also deploy a specific mechanism called therapeutic sports. This targeted, dual-purpose strategy is used to physically rehabilitate patients while accelerating their emotional reintegration into their communities. To scale this care, Catzi leverages an agreement with the IMSF Foundation. This strategic alliance allows both institutions to share medical resources, specialized knowledge, and infrastructure, maximizing their health impacts across broader populations. If a community's physical and mental health remains unprotected, the educational and technological advantages they gain are instantly nullified. The fourth and final pillar completes the ecosystem: free legal guidance and human rights advocacy. Marginalized populations are disproportionately vulnerable to legal exploitation. Without resources, civil disputes or rights violations can devastate a family's progress, making professional legal accompaniment a critical safety net. To enforce this net, Catzi works alongside the International Diplomatic Council of Human Rights. Together, they execute joint humanitarian projects designed specifically to safeguard dignity, justice, and equity for those who cannot afford private counsel. Legal protection acts as the canopy over the entire ecosystem. It ensures that the upward mobility a student achieves through education and health cannot be unjustly derailed by systemic abuses. education, technology, health, and legal defense. When you view these 4 pillars together, you see why the model works. They function optimally as a synchronized engine, supporting each other to lift the individual. This chart maps out Catzi's precise 2025 impact indicators. You can track exact metrics: the number of schools benefited, individuals receiving direct medical attention, and the active strategic alliances formed. The organization commits to radical transparency, proving their results through verifiable numbers. They also build financial bridges. Initiatives like their active fundraising campaigns with Krispy Kreme Mexico demonstrate exactly how civilian participation, corporate resources, and nonprofit execution can efficiently merge to fund real social advancement. This holistic approach represents a definitive evolution. We are moving toward a proactive, highly scalable system for tangible human development. The architecture is built, the alliances are secured, and the system is operating on the ground in Mexico right now. The next variable in the equation is you. Rethink how we approach financial contribution. Your support here is a direct, high-yield investment into a premium institutional framework that reliably produces capable, healthy, and educated citizens. To scale these specific, measured impacts, the Foundation has established a secure international partnership pathway. Through the Zephy platform, you can seamlessly integrate your capital into this ecosystem from anywhere in the world. Strategic capital directed into this integrated system builds a permanent path to dignity. It provides a concrete trajectory for development, securing a future where Mexico's talent is no longer limited by its circumstances.